Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. So I'm not on the beta branch of Slay the Spire anymore. Screw this, dude. I'm going back to the dang old beta branch. I thought maybe I was an idiot. And like, well, why am I playing on the beta branch? You never know if we could have, maybe the game's been rebalanced to be easier. I mean, it's wishful thinking, but if you were in the same shoes I was in, what would you do? I really don't want to have to go back and beat all the Ascensions again. Here, Slay the Spire, I love you. Give me my mouse pointer. Thank you. Anyway, the thing is, we're going to just give me a moment here. You enjoying the black screen? It's a good time. I'm going to opt into the beta branch. I'm going to click play. And now it's going to boot, but it's going to take a second. It's going to take 11 seconds. It's going to take 5 seconds. It's done. Okay. It's just that easy. Now, if I don't have my A19 saves, I'm going to lose my freaking mind. That is unacceptable, even though it's nobody's fault but my own. You're going to see it on screen just in a second there. Look at, okay, we're back, baby. We're going to do a daily as a little bit of a palate cleanser. We went through the whole cycle and lost again. It's life. Draft. Defect draft with silent cards and binary. Binary is not a terrible, you know, A0 punishment. So we're drafting. What do we like? Right off the bat, best card available, Predator. I think our offense is probably going to be more important than our defense early. So give me a rip and tear. It's close, but give me a self-repair. We're going to need some blocks. Is backflip good enough? Yeah, I mean, the other cards are a little bit more situational. Charge batteries, very good. This is a tough one. I think we'll go Sucker Punch, but the Beam Cell was close. Give me a Dagger Spray. We could really use some AoE. I don't love it, but I'll take Rebound. I think it's the best available for us. I'll take Beam Cell. I definitely... Caltrops is very interesting, actually. Yeah, let's try Cal. That'll be fun. We need blocks. So Backflip is big. Early Genetic Algorithm is disgustingly good. Let's do a quick inventory. So we have like 1, 2... 3, 4 out of 12 blocks. I'll add a 5th. We already have one self-repair, right? Yeah. We could use some attacks. I don't think we care about poison stabs. Let's go Sweeping Beam. Dude, I'll add another charge battery. It's a little bit of a defensively minded deck, but I'm pretty pleased with the draft, all things considered. Don't take that out of context. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we've done this properly. So what do we like? Definitely like this and this. And I do want to play Genetic Algorithm, don't get me wrong. Sucker Punch would probably put you closer to death, but we really want Genetic Algorithm to pop off ASAP. So far so good. Turbo or Masterful Stab? I'm wary to take a card into the deck that could get worse the longer a fight goes on. That tends to backfire quite a lot. So we don't need removal as much, so I'm happy to add a dash, which keeps our deck pretty, like, you know, standard. You know, it adds a block and a defend, basically. I thought about adding lightning, but I just honestly don't really think we need it. You know, 16 cards is enough to, in my opinion, just kind of like hang tight, upgrade the cards as much as possible, and, you know, get ready to enjoy life. So far, so good. Says 13 damage. This isn't going to take 3, so we will be hit, but we take 1. No big deal. Well, hey, we don't have to play a self-repair here. If we could play it, you know, on the next fight, that works fine as well. Or never is also cool. Speaking of which, I added a cool headed to the deck. I think, my expectation is that Caltrops is not going to be worth very much. This guy will probably attack us like 3 times. Big whoop. I do want to play Genetic Algorithm. I'm not gonna... I'm actually just gonna put up some blocks in the hopes of getting to genetic algorithm. It was a fluke, by the way, but we did make it happen, so lucky us. Making that card strong could give us a much better chance of getting a flawless on the boss, for example. So I think that it's worth trying. Definitely going to get hit early here. Rebound, Sweeping Beam, I think, is your play, because... And we'll draw this later. Sweeping Beam is one of our 2 AoE cards, along with Dagger Spray, so I like them both right now. And we didn't get the other one just yet, but that's okay. We're probably not going to draw. We're going to play Charge Battery, so live with that. Dude, I think we drafted a really good deck here. Judging by the scores, I think that a lot of people drafted a really good deck. We have energy. Might as well get a Caltrops out, I guess, at this point. You're alive and I'm dumb. Okay, Dagger Spray's still big. Ice this fool. Yeah, we're set. But, you know, this is our last daily, which for me was yesterday, but was probably several days ago for you. It was rough. We made it work, but we had to compromise, without a doubt. This is a tough decision, by the way. It's like, what do you upgrade first? Normally, we just were like, you know, Zap or our best card that we've added. I mean, I think that Sucker Punch getting an extra week is really good. Who's our boss? Not the Slimes. You love to see it. Beam Cell getting another Vulnerable is really good. Caltrops would be a lot better for the boss, to be fair. And Genetic Algorithm, like, you do want to upgrade it, but we only play it once per fight. So, like, what do we care? For now, I think our best option is probably Vulnerability, but I wouldn't mind upgrading Caltrops before the boss. How's that for some freaking foresight? Okay, hold on. We love it. Just hit one of these guys, please. Beautiful. Our gamble worked out. Yeah, like, I love Genetic Algorithm, but unlike a Ritual Dagger, this is the easiest choice of my life. Unlike a Ritual Dagger, I don't think it really needs to be upgraded. Because, you know, having one turn of awesome block is, in my opinion, and I stand by this for sure, not as valuable as having one turn that just kills the enemies, you know what I mean? So let's see, it's 14 damage, won't die. You're doing 19. I don't like taking 1 damage here, but I don't mind the slow play. Keeping in mind it did, you'll die. Keeping in mind it did make Genetic Algorithm even better in the future, then we draw Self-Repair. I mean, you're dead anyway, there's not much I can do about that. I don't think we need anything else. In fact, I think our deck is a little bit too thick. If we could just upgrade this and only add cards that make, like, an extreme difference, I'd be a very happy man. Because I think we've kind of been blessed with an unbelievably strong deck so far. Have we played Genetic? We did. We played it turn 1. Okay. So, I mean, we can't stall, but there's no reason to stall either. I don't think we need a Static Discharge. I think we already have a pretty dominant position. So Caltrops will be my first choice for sure. I think I actually do like Predator Charge Battery. Just gives me a great setup for next turn to be able to play whatever I want to play. So, I mean, we love Genetic Algorithm getting out there. We don't need any more block now. I think this is 6 damage per turn. I think I like Electrodynamics here. We're going to struggle to put up enough block on our next turn. We're not going to struggle. It's going to be impossible. But we'll take 4 damage, which is inconsequential. And definitely should have played the draw first, but life goes on. Give me the energy, dude. Truth be told, I'm a little bit nervous we're going to take a big hit here, but if I can just do 28 damage to you in, like, the next 2 turns, I'll just use my potion, but it turns out that won't be necessary. Everything went hunky-dory. Oddly smooth stone, you gotta love it. I don't think we have enough weakness to justify a heal hook here, so I'm gonna not do it, but that's okay. I'll try for good face. Okay, so we're gonna miss out on a relic. That sucks. We want AoE, please. You're doing 15 damage. Look. It's not amazing, but one electrodynamics kills the entire group. Especially if you actually get a dagger spray along with it, because one electrodynamics would not have killed the entire group. You didn't run the numbers correctly. I think I haven't been adding terror into most of my decks lately. I think in this one is fine. Now, we want to upgrade Caltrops, I think, here. Reasonably, this could be worth like another 30 damage over the course of this fight. So, what do we like? Caltrops has to be played. Electro doesn't, but you might just want to. Just to get it out of your deck, and, you know, it is damage over time. In an abstract sense. So let's pop decks. Draw. It does suck that we lost self-repair. Or not self-repair, that we lost genetic algorithm on our first turn where it couldn't do anything for us, but we're still, like, way ahead of the game. I think we, like, rebound, dash, and then just apply some weakness. Dash is just, it's an energy efficient card for us against a guy that attacks pretty much every turn. It's pretty simple. Tackle it like so. Okay, we still don't need to play genetic algorithm on this turn, and to be honest, I'm not gonna, because I just we'll try to play it before the end of the fight, which hopefully doesn't happen too soon. But hold on, I'm just thinking. I don't care if once we get hit, I don't care if we get hit again on the fight, unless we get into like could die range, which is not even on the horizon at the present moment. Zero dawn or otherwise. Okay, so we really want it this turn. There is draw. It won't kill you. Okay. Life goes on. We miss out on one genetic algorithm charge. Who cares? Now, there's some good stuff here. And Venom is nice. But I think, to be honest, Burst is just more what we're looking for without trying to make a poison build work. We don't need enemy intense. I've been playing these A20 runs where Runic Dome is like the best choice available, and I've learned a valuable lesson, which is I've played enough of this friggin' game that I can't always be 100% sure of what the enemy's gonna do, but I can usually be pretty freaking close. Unfortunately, on this turn, we have no block, so we will... I can't remember if you hit on turn 1, actually, now that I think about it. I don't think Burst Terror is any good, so I think you just do this. He just blocks. Beautiful. Okay. Well, we love a Beam Cell then. Probably could have rebounded it. Let's draw. Okay. Okay. I think he hits for 10 and applies vulnerability. So, well, this might be A20 or A0 numbers. They might be slightly mixed up, but something along those lines, at least. Yeah, he hit for 10. Okay, so this turn we really want to cause him some problems. So, played Genetic, well worth it. Love decks. I know I didn't need to add it necessarily, but I love to see it. I don't think we ever want to remove things from this deck right now. We just want to make it better. You know, we don't have basic strikes. You know, a thick deck is bad if you have not... Well, I mean, it's bad in a number of different ways. But one of the reasons it's bad is because you got like 9 strikes and defends just burning a hole in your pocket. So let's take Letter Opener. I definitely think we're going to get value out of that. And We'll just move on. I don't think we... Peace Pipe, it doesn't seem to fit what we got going on this daily, in my opinion. These guys do like 20 damage, but again, there's not really much we can do about it. 13 plus 22. Nobody's dying. So I think we like rebound into Dagger Spray, which will definitely get a kill next turn. Probably just play like this right here. We'll never take damage again. We want to play Genetic. We want to play Self-Repair. Might as well double up on Genetic. Self-Repair has not shown up yet. I'm not killing this guy. I thought he was blocking, but this gives us one extra turn to get Self-Repair out there. Dude, easy money. We're in the hot spot on this daily. I think we could rank very well. Well-laid plans. Also a great add to the deck. Let's go for the Gusto. We lost the bet. Don't see that one on 820. What is it, too good? Probably. We know he's going to confuse us on this turn, so just wanted to get damage over time out there as soon as possible. I mean, they cost 0, so of course I'm going to take advantage of this. I think you hit for like 7. You hit for 11. In many ways, that's close. He's already dead, dude. Yeah, that's what we were hoping for, Genetic Algorithm. That card is becoming insanely good already. Don't think we want any of those. And everything's hunky-dory right now. Again, I could not be more comfortable. And I'm 100% sincere. I could not be more comfortable with a run than, like, A0 Runic Dome. It literally does not bother me. This guy does hit multiple times, so just get a Caltrops out there. We'll retain Charge Battery. He'll attack this turn because both of his minions lived, so this would be a good turn to get a big block. Also wouldn't be the worst thing to kill you, but we are weak. Probably want to draw first. Shorty wanna draw. You guys remembered That's a good song, Lollipop. No joke talking about using my fire potion on you to try to get it perfect, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, we lose our perfect, but to be honest, I think we would lose our perfect regardless. So, I think we like Electro here regardless of everything. Just because of the fact that he's going to summon minions this turn. So they don't need very much to be killed. I don't think we're gonna be hit, so I'm actually just gonna pass and hold Genetic Algorithm. I don't think you're gonna hit. I was wrong. I was very wrong there. Oops. My bad. Keep storing it. You know, it's not too good to use syndrome, it's just I'm a dummy syndrome. So we want AoE? I mean, Burst Genetic Algorithm is just, like, unbelievable, of course. You're gonna hit, but, I mean, not for enough to be any concern whatsoever. Having played Self-Repair and with a regen potion in hand, I don't think we need the rest of the campfire. Yeah, this went fine. If I just played Genetic Algorithm when it showed up, we would have been okay. So Echo Form, again, these are cards that just make the deck better, even though they also do make the deck thicker. So in terms of what we're adding, Well-Laid Plans definitely gets better, but I think Burst is our highest value so far. Feels a little weird to put a Burst in hand, not knowing if we're going to even draw any skills, but I think I'm for it. Next, I mean, Well-Laid Plans, it gets a lot better. This gets better. Does unnecessary for sure. Let's go Well-Laid Plans. I think we've got, like, genuinely, this is a deck that's like a 10 out of 10. Okay, so what we want here is Electrodynamics. I'm very happy to see it. Honestly, Burst Charge Battery is kind of tempting, but I think we'll just charge battery. We don't really need to roll over energy for future turns. Once we get electrodynamics out, I do have to say, though, like, for all the positives, and there are... Nice. There are big positives. By the way, hold on. You're doing... It's like 18 damage, but you're going to die, so we should have 4 block. Not rolling over, but 4 block left over. Yeah, and these guys are all dead. Good stuff. I forgot what I was saying. It doesn't matter much. Actually, I know we're adding a lot, but a glacier seems very relevant in order to actually evoke the lightning. Because actually, I remember what I was going to say. Electrodynamics, actually not that good once you remember we don't have the ability to evoke orbs very often. So I think we definitely like a burst charge battery. And I think we like a burst cool-headed because it works. And then a Caltrops, this guy attacks multiple times, so... I think you'll love this so far. Let's draw. Definitely not going to take damage on this turn. Yeah. What I was going to say earlier as well is that, like, by my standards, this is like a... If we could have constructed this deck for ourselves, it would have been like a 10 out of 10. And, like, on an A20 run, I mean. Although, actually, now that I think about it, we probably would have died on A20 to the Elite. So disregard, but... You know, in theory, it could have been cool, is mostly what I mean by that. Probably going to take a hit here, but he's definitely dead next turn. Yeah, we got hit for 7, I think. We've not drawn self-repair. Why would you play charge battery, then? He's dead! We didn't even get a chance to draw. Okay, dude, built-in thorns. Sign me up. I'm not worried about the boss, either. I think, like... very, very little to concern ourselves with here. Might as well double up on charge battery for now. We could really use something like calipers. Like, we could definitely get to, maybe not infinite block, but enough block to be pretty stoked. Might take a little bit of damage on this turn. 2? Yeah, we take 2. Definitely think you like Echo Form here. Now, how much damage are you going to take? 6 and 6. I'd rather... Okay, I was going to say I'd rather swing for the fences, but it didn't work out that way. This guy never lives this long. It has to be a situation like this. So that's Echo Form working out for us. Have we played... We played Genetic, we played Self-Repair. Okay. I don't know how much damage you do. This must be your blocking turn? Yeah. Okay, so we gotta do 36 damage. That should not be hard. True to form. Not hard. Don't need a claw. Don't need apparitions. You guys know Matthew Goodband? Did they make it down to America? They got a song called Apparitions. I gotta restrain myself every time because I say self, people aren't gonna recognize it. Apparition. But then you did it anyway, so give me weakness here. If there's one thing I'm sore about, we haven't gotten too many chances to upgrade outside of our campfires, but we've made good on our campfires for sure. So, let's start with just guaranteed vulnerability. Let's draw. I just want the Frost Orbs, honestly. I was hoping to get some zero-cost cards as well, but... so we definitely will not play Genetic Algorithm. Actually, you know what? I think I will. Because I think he would hit me this turn were it not for that. Okay, I was very incorrect, but... It's an easy choice. Self-Repair doesn't have to be played. If we have the energy, I don't mind holding it and playing it, you know, so it's out of our deck, but it's not mission critical. With 5 energy is the easiest choice of my life. Echo Form is insanely good. Especially on a turn where he doesn't attack. Okay, remember your first card is played twice, which means you should not make it Beam Cell. I think Sucker Punch for 4 weakness is really strong. And then our block's not particularly good here, but... Sure, I can live with it. I definitely think we will take damage. We didn't. We had exact block. Lucky. Again, I have no idea what he's doing now. So let's try a Burst got played twice. That's... I don't know what I've done now. Let's assume we're good and start playing stuff that's going to get a little bit more damage on the field, because we are suffering in that department, at least a little bit. No damage taken. I would love the perfect. I don't think it's likely, but I would love that perfect. Here's what I think about this turn. Let's put some real damage out there. And then store some, you know, weakness enablers or something. Still perfect. Huge draw this turn, obviously. First card gets played twice. I think keeping him weak is still very sensible. Then I think if you can just burst yourself, you know, you get to block. We got 4 extra energy next turn. You can't complain, right? It is a little bit of a slog, though. I can't deny that. So, again, we want blocks. A double Glacier is pretty strong, but I think it's overkill with this much energy. I think we just want, you know, some raw damage. Then Glacier comes out. We got 21 block. Catch you with this. Catch you with this. Draw once. I'm going to play this so he splits for next turn. I don't think we're in a concerning spot. Not splits, but you know what I mean. So he heals and gets rid of his debuffs. So we'll now... We got to pay attention on this one. But I think you get rid of self-repair. Definitely did not need to play it first. I think you should just honestly store Burst and Cool-Headed, which are otherwise meaningless right now. We should have stored Vulnerability. Now it's his big attacks. So I think first we will play Burst, just to get like absurd value. Catch him with these. 60 HP, we could still be hit. We had 6 left over, so remember, he does 54 on that turn. Let's catch him with some weakness. We got so much energy. Let's rebound a charge battery. Pays for itself. It's very much a war of attrition. We're not setting any speedrun records here. But, remember, first card gets played twice. So let's double up on that. He could be hitting huge on this one, so it takes us to 48 block. That's not an execution. So we want to double up on something like block heavy. We don't really have anything block heavy. We'll double up on dash. At least it's extra damage as well. Burst doesn't really work with anything. I think we're going to get hit. After all that, unless we draw Glacier. I'll try this, even though Predator also could have worked. And I think next turn we're just going to go for the KO. Hopefully we draw Beam Cell. No such luck, but still. Dude, this weakness is an extreme bummer. Ah! Okay, here's the thing. Guaranteed perfect. I don't know if everybody's going to get there, so I'm going to treat that as a big positive. I'll definitely take an after image. And, dude, certainly Busted Crown, just for more energy, is big here. We don't play too many powers. We play several, but I don't think we should be concerned. All right. So after all that, I mean, truth be told, is pretty exhausting. To just have to guess what enemies are going to hit you with over and over. so I'm happy it's done. First card gets played twice, so what do? I think you go for 20 block. Then, Electro's pretty important. I don't think well, we might be perfect here, we'll see. You only hit for 7, that's nothing. Alrighty. You definitely do not need to store 4 cards in hand. That one is super my bad. Nobody's doing damage here, let's be reasonable. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the scores on the daily were good today, so it's not like, you know, we're going to be heads and tails above the community. I mean, obviously you wouldn't have expected that to begin with, but the community in Slay the Spire, they're very good. Better than me, without a doubt, on average. So you don't attack turn 1. Just literally no reason to play anything else. I think you take 1 more turn off. You're going to take 9 damage. Do you want to put 13 on top of that? 22. I mean, to be honest, I think because we have the ability, I think you just go for broke on this turn. Might as well, in my opinion at least, might as well just get this one over with to begin with. Now, this is probably the worst way to split these guys. But, you know, thank God for letter opener. I don't know, dude. At this point, I'm playing genetic algorithm just to get the biggest genetic algorithm that's ever existed. That's my thing, apparently. I mean, this plus this. There's no way you're hitting me for 28. I don't believe it. Okay, no problems then. Dead branch. Well, honestly, we could have declined dead branch, but it's kind of funny. Now, again, we don't have to worry about removal. Let's just buy relics. It's a fun time. Whetstone. Hand drill, I don't expect to be that good. Yeah, I mean, Panacea is definitely not bad. But, I'm relatively unconcerned about that aspect of things right now. Next upgrades, I mean... sure, cool-headed does get a lot better. We got a huge energy base right now, so there's no real reason to be, like, wary of adding more draw presently. I don't think he's gonna hit me. I think he's gonna debuff me. We did also put up 35 block. He did also hit me. Anyway, 7 energy. Okay, so we love this. We're just gonna play our hand. But in Venom is definitely very good, even if he's intangible on this turn. Okay. We're going to play our hand. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this novel strategy. Once you get up to that 6 energy range, you don't have to worry about all that much. Okay, so he did hit us. I hate the fact you took some score off me there. Burst. Deck's getting real funky thanks to Dead Branch, but I don't know if we're gonna kill you this turn either. Seems unlikely, huh? Okay, but next time you come around, nobody fools NL 3 times in the same run, okay? Remember that. So we're going to store genetic algorithm and also like any attack. But genetic algorithm just to make it stronger, even though like it's so unlikely to matter at any point. It's a BM finish. And I love it. Nah, not really necessary. It was still an easy elite fight. Dude, I will absolutely do this at this point. Are you kidding me, man? This is just terrible draw. You know, it is what it is. We're going to take a pretty nasty hit here. 20 plus 4 burns. Is not great. But we have played an Echo form. So what do we like? I mean, doubling burst is just comical. You need Electro. That's what we're fishing for. We may still get hit on this turn, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll get hit for 3, 4. Yeah, that's what I meant, 4. Whatever we play first gets played twice. Big window for this right here. Genetic algorithm means we're definitely not going to take damage. You're dead. Focus turns to you. Let's play this for energy on the next turn. Double self-repair. Very nice to get us out of the jam that admittedly I put us into. Definitely should have played these in a very different order, but you're going to die on our hit anyway. Yeah, we get back up to 50. It is worth it for the relic that we got. I mean, Ginger's really good. Now you're an interesting sort of beast here. Just thinking. You might attack for a little bit on turn 1, but I actually just think I like this and then this. We get big block, we get extra draw next turn, we get extra energy next turn. You know, we got 7 energy and a bunch of cards in hand to work with. Echo form is outrageously huge. And this is just a setup turn, honestly. Give me White Noise Glacier. We need to get damage out there way faster. We do suffer from an inability to get good attacks out, to be honest. We don't want to play Wraith form. 1,000 cuts, though, we can really work with. Like, Caltrops, I don't think is that strong here. So what are we trying to do, then? That's a great question. I don't know how we kill an enemy in this present state. I think we're just going to store Wraith form for when he comes off of his nastiness. Double after image could be worse. Okay, 14 block, it's 20 block, plus the double after image. We got a lot of good stuff coming. We keep this. We'll still keep Electro. To double up on Electro might be a decent damage dealer for us. We don't need to, just keep in mind what you're doing here. I think this turn we could easily gain enough block via genetic algorithm. So I think I'm going to double Caltrops. He only hits for 1. Like, not 1 damage. That's obviously ridiculous. But, like, 1 attack. But we still would, you know, to be able to put 13 damage on him per hit is pretty good. Let's give me a self-repair here, which is doubled. Again, still high value. I'm going to burst this backflip out here. Then we're going to burst the Glacier. Just in case, okay? It's very, very slow going. And we're storing the 2 cards that are basically get out of jail free. Did 26 damage, but he was also weak. Okay. Honestly, might as well hit him hard. I hate that that's our best attack. But it is what it is. Give me a dagger spray. We'll pop this out here. Store these 2. Man, we have built this run all wrong. Definitely want damage. I know you're like, well, don't play it first then, because, you know, you time dilation. Yeah, but we gotta play it first. Otherwise, it doesn't get doubled. So because we popped Wraith form, which we could have popped we could have doubled up on that, but actually we turned out pretty well here. And that's a good opportunity for us, I think. I'll take advantage of Gurio right off the bat. But yeah, that was not as easy as I thought maybe it had the chance to be. Let's not travel to the boss. I want to see what the question mark is. I want to gain 1 more strength if possible. You never know. You know, at least we got a letter opener. We did also get the 98 block. And we needed literally 9 of that, so might be a little overkill. That's okay. Okay, letter opener's about to pop. We might as well take advantage of all the tools at our disposal. You know what I mean? Sure, it's overkill, but it's not a big deal to just letter opener a bunch of stuff. And honestly, you're never going to be able to hit me. I can just kill you with letter opener, and if you hit me, you get caltrops, so. Like, you do no damage. I'm unconcerned. You're dead. Okay. Full HP. Very glad we did the room. Not that I ever thought... Okay, well, we got one. It's been a long daily. I'm not really complaining. Because it's been a fun daily as well. But also, it's been a long daily. Usually these are like half an hour. This one... Part of it is Runic Dome. Love the vulnerability, at least. But, you know, I kind of did it to myself via Runic Dome. We'll probably take a little hit here. 2 damage, nothing. We got Blood Vial anyway. But yeah, this one ended up being a little touchier than you would normally expect them to be. Dailies have been a little bit more fun lately as a result of that. Like, don't take it as a negative. We have played Echo Form. It would be good, I was just going to say, to get self-repair. I appreciate the fact... That was the wrong card. I appreciate the fact that the dailies have gotten harder. Wow, I'm really going to let you live, huh? Because for a while, I mean, the daily was literally just like, play this if you want to win. The only question was ranking well. I have had some daily losses in my life. You might not believe it because of the incredible display you're seeing before you today, but it's honestly true. Okay, so early on, no draw this turn is a bummer, but early on, we want an electrodynamics out there, full stop, no doubt. Let's rebound our rip and tear. How much you hitting for? Well, you know what? We can get the flawless out of our mind right off the bat. You gotta play Electro. It's of the utmost importance to kill these fools. You're dead. That hurts. So we're going to lose Echo Form. Oh, we're gonna lose. I really thought it might stick around there. That is terrible, but it is what it is as well. No harm, no foul. So we would like to block. What else we got? Let's get a rip and tear out there. And we'll store this and this. I think we could rank, well, rank I have no idea, but I think if we kill this boss, we could sit in the, maybe like the low 800s to low 900s on score. It's a huge bummer, though, to not be able to get Echo Form out there. We could get it on an exhausted card. We will play After Image, too. But it's honestly like a big part of our potential win evaporated. Probably going to play Footwork instead. Sorry. I do want to get a lot of this stuff out here. We just don't have the option all the time. So the double blur, I love it. Keep the weakness coming. Give me a rebound predator here. Okay, we get blur for one more turn. Far away from Pendib. Catch him again. 30. Next turn, we can play powers. So we love this, and this, and this. I guess. Okay. Now things become very critical. We should be fine, but you never know, right? So let's get this going. Also put Beam Cell on you. We're gonna, should probably cool-headed. If we're gonna cool-headed, do it early. Let's rebound Rip and Tear is our best damage dealer. Play these 2 blocks, and then hit him with the Predator. Still took 11 damage. So Glacier's big. I don't think After Image... I think it's too late for After Image to be that good. Weakness is very important. We got Pen Nib. Pretty decent return on investment. He does do multiple attacks, so we'll try to do this one properly. We're definitely in a good place to win. I don't think he's going to have a 70 damage turn. It seems impossible. Close. Very close indeed. Store these 2. Because I really think those 2 by themselves could get us where we need to go. In fact, they will get us where we need to go. Alright. Long daily. A marathon daily. And yet here we are. 830. Pretty much right around the threshold I was calling for. And let's see where we rank. Obviously not front page. 89th after 3.5 hours. Could be worse. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. That's a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See ya!